Records are at 8 million. 10 million's a record. Okay. Well, on high stakes, I've done like 2 million in shit cars. So if I'm actually in a good car, like, there's no reason why I can't absolutely smash it. I'm just trying to sort out the lighting before we start this. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Right. Bash on these tunes. Right then, let's do this. Right, so it's very hard, but not impossible. I don't think it's even very hard though. Right, boys, let's do this. Put money where mouth is. Right, we're gonna completely go full sweat mode today. I don't feel like you guys have seen me properly sweat on this game. Not undefeated levels of sweat. Right, so race tires are on here already. Tractor's on here already. We're gonna go ahead and change that for rally suspension. I mean, that isn't cheating. The whole thing with the friends thing is that didn't work last time we tried it. And it just ended up being an absolute mess. So I think I think I'd really benefit from being able to pause the game as well. I actually did a podcast yesterday. Vermin Sermon, shout out if you know. I'll link it later on my community tab when more people are awake. But we were talking about that on the podcast, talking about stuff to build on online. Right. We're talking about the pause button. Sorry, I got a bit distracted then. We're talking about the pause button and how like solo is basically with a pause button and online is without a pause button. There's basically no multiplayer in this game, so there's no reason to play online, sort of thing. Anyway, let's do this. I feel like this is a bit anticlimactic. I feel like that something needs to happen. Has it tweeted? Has this got a tweet gone out? Bruh. Shout out MLK. Cool. It's tweeted. Right, let's do this then. What's up, Boosted RB? Welcome to the stream. Let's nighttime. I'm not even warming up, bro. I am so certain this can't be that hard in an RSR. Right, I'm actually gonna get comfy because we're gonna be here for a while. How long do you reckon this is gonna take? I'll zoom that in as well. When's your next Forza open lobby? I need to get back into Forza. Basically, I lost all my progress because turn it down. I lost all my progress because of a syncing problem. But now I have 500 million credits, so I'm thinking of a video idea to do something like that with that, but I don't know yet. I have been thinking about putting more time into my Twitch recently over my YouTube. A bunch of things going on in the head of StraightUpHippo recently. Right. Now the only problem I feel like I'm gonna face here is some of the events are gonna start giving me less rep as we continue. So is it frame dropping for you guys? Or is it okay? Because on my screen it's looking a bit shaky. Right, is that solved it? Let me know if that solved it. Has it solved it? I think that solved it. Okay, cool. And can you hear any music or no? Take 5 hours? Hey, I got all day, motherfucker. Oh, shit. No music. Right, let's turn on the music then. How about now? Is that good? I need to turn it down in my headphones because my headphones... Right now, you guys can't hear this, but my ears are quite literally exploding. Nothing. Oh well. But you can hear the game audio? No way. That doesn't sound right. Oh, you can't hear the game audio? Yeah, you should be able to hear that now. That should all be back now. And now the lighting's all fucked again. Oh my god. So many problems today. I just want to record! I just want to record! Right, on my screen, this is really loud now. But we're just gonna leave it there for now. What's up, Master Ed? Anyone else that just came to the stream? So the main thing here is to try not get any accidental damage. I feel like that's the only thing which is gonna cause us problems here. The guy who did this in an Evo, so he was already disadvantaged. Like, he's already putting himself at a disadvantage. So 10 million, let's do this, bro. I'm here. Right, I've got a good idea for how I'm going to use this. All my hours of high stakes is actually going to come really handy here. So what I tend to do on high stakes, for those people that don't know, if I fail the first attempt, I usually do a few loops of discovery to catch me back up to where I need to be. Kind of a little bit of a cheat code, to be honest. But where is the discovery A? Is it down here? What's up, Jazz? Welcome to the stream. Everyone rolling through. Is it down here? Discovery C is down here. Right. Let's go to Discovery C. So we're going to do... Oh! Okay, we lost no health because... Okay, that's good. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Did I use rally suspension? Yes, this is on rally sus. Let me know if there's any problems with the stream, by the way, guys. I'll try to resolve it. That turquoise neon's really annoying me. Why it's not blue or red. Or just not there at all. I don't know why it's on this car. Oh, I need to be careful about the fucking traffic, because sometimes that'll take like half your health away. My favourite song at the moment, song I'm banging recently. There's one song called Eastern Dream by N-Clear. That's really good. I've been banging Regulate by Nate Dogg. Shout out the real OG. Suicide Boys album's pretty good. Song I've been banging recently. I've done absolutely no warm-up for this either. I've just hopped straight. I was sitting there, and I was just like, it can't be that hard. Like, everyone's gassed to about 10 million. It can't be. It's just going to be time-consuming, and like trying to keep my concentration for 5 hours is basically going to be the main thing, innit? Yeah, like, well, they always look better in the E3 trailers and that. I don't know. The screenshots look better, so... Next URL, probably won't be one, to be honest. It doesn't seem like interest is really there, to be fair. Are you going to make a video battling that? No. That's the maddest thing. That's the maddest thing I've ever...
Everyone get that? Word is our troublemakers driving a Porsche 911.
Some of the screenshots for Heat, if you look at the daytime stuff, the puddles they're just not there in the actual game. What's up, Turbo, WRX, everyone else rolling true? I'm just taking it nice and slow and steady today. Oh, lovely. Quantum Works, what's up? Didn't know you streamed. Yeah, I'm trying to be doing it more, to be honest. I am trying to be streaming more recently. But like, just hard to fit in the schedule. Videos take so long to make already. But I do want to like put more time into my Twitch. Genuinely. Oh shit. This was a very very impromptu thing. Oh shit! For a second, I thought I was in Horizon then, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought I was in Horizon for a second, but I was in England. On the other side of the road, on the correct side of the road. Oh shit. That's so close. Yeah, bro, I was want to say, your fucking renders and shit, absolutely crazy, mate. Someone at Ghost needs to hire you. Literally. Not Ghost. Well, it's not Ghost anymore, it's Criterion, isn't it? So. I'm not sure if you guys heard, they hired Yacid Designs. Oh! Oh, okay, whatever. It's gonna be so much of that today. It's gonna be so much of that today. We didn't lose that much of that. Hey, we all Gucci, man. Where's Discovery B? Is that? Oh, mate, we're just here. Wait, have we just done all of them? No, we went from C, didn't we? Oh, crazy. Are you going to make a full gameplay live stream for the new Fast and Furious game? Yeah, I'm probably going to cover it. People seem to watch it on the channel for some reason, so... like, I guess so. I don't know why people watch Fast and... Like, I have all the games, I don't know. Weird, but yeah, probably. Although, it's now February and we haven't seen gameplay yet, which is quite worrying, so... Yeah, so Yacid Designs got a vehicle like artist job at Criterion, supposedly. Oh, from what I've heard. Look at these physics, fuck off, go straight line. I'm just cruising. I'm basically cruising and boozing for 5 hours, basically what I'm doing. I find it absolutely crazy how you know, we're at this point now with Heat. This point in its life cycle, and we're already talking about the next game. It feels like a COD life cycle or a FIFA life cycle. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, basically, like everyone's moaning like, oh, we're gonna lose customization, but Ben Walker's come out and said that Criterion know what makes Need for Speed Need for Speed. They hired Yacid Designs of all people. Don't worry, customization isn't going anywhere. Everyone's just been misled, as I've already made it clear. Don't listen to me, I'm just moaning. I'm just moaning about you. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, I'm not actually been a fan of Modern Warfare, to be real with you. But I've been playing Rust recently, and it actually, the nostalgia alone just fucking kills me. Actually kills me. Oh mate, taking these angles. Basically, we're going to keep doing this loop until the rep goes down to about like 35k, 30k, and then we're going to move to some of the inner city ones. Basically, little strats I've got going on here. I do kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. This is not new mix on SoundCloud. I can't play that for copyright reasons. Now, see, get right. I want to say this. For me, 2012. Shit Need for Speed game, and it's a shit Burnout game. I'm actually so annoyed at people slaying Burnout's name recently. Like, oh, it's a Burnout game, bro. There's not one bad Burnout game. Literally, name me one bad Burnout game. One and two, they're the start of it. It was a different time back then, but they were good games when they came out. Burnout 3 changed the industry. There's still things nowadays that modern racing games take from. Music's a bit loud. I will resume this rant in a minute. Let me know how that is. Yeah, so there's still things in modern day races that Burnout 3 takes, like that people take from Burnout 3. And then Paradise, don't even get me started about the lasting legacy that Paradise had. There's still games that to this day, Paradise, you know, like take from Paradise's inspiration type thing. Like Forza Horizon has Burnout Paradise everywhere from its Forzathon. It's quite literally just free burn challenges, but in the modern day, like it's literally the same thing. So when people are saying, oh, it's a Burnout game, bro, Burnout, every single Burnout game is a fucking masterpiece. So I don't agree with that in the slightest. And then 2012, it wasn't extreme enough to be a Burnout game, so you can't do flat spins, barrel rolls, what the shit that made Paradise interesting. You know, there's no like after takedown where you can move the car and shit. There's no road rage, like the stuff that actually makes Burnout. But then also it's not enough Need for Speed-y. There's no hot pursuit elements in there. There's no customization elements in there from Most Wanted. There's like no story, no blacklist, all of that. So you have this weird Frankenstein child, which is just, it's not a Need for Speed game, it's not a Burnout game, even like contrary to what people think. And it's this weird, like, this weird baby of like both, and it's like, it just doesn't work. It's just really weird. Other than the multiplayer is sick, but I wouldn't say it's either Burnout or Need for Speed, it's something entirely different, I believe. Burnout Paradise is one of the best racing, it's up there with Midnight Club LA for me. Nightclub LA, Most Wanted. Although I don't know if Most Wanted is actually a good game or whether I'm just a little bit jaded. Oh shit. Dodge there. I could be a little bit jaded. I'd have to sit down and actually think about it, but I think Forza Horizon 4 is definitely up there for me. It's like one of the best races I've played. For me. So probably do one more loop of Discovery before we go into the city events. So yeah, is the music okay now then? Now you can't hear it. It's fine. Yeah, what people should be really saying, like, is just the Need for Speed games are bad because they have been bad for the longest part of a decade, and that's literally it. And like, I don't, yeah, it's just mad. Alright.
I won't pass up another chance to stop this one. Control, I'm in for
Yeah, mate, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm at heat level 5 almost. No challenge, mate. Not even slight challenge. This has been mad easy. 10 million, bro. Coming for ya. Coming here, booty hole. I prefer LA just for the basic reason. It felt a bit more dense. It felt a bit more like polished. As for MC3, it had a lot of things a bit all over the place. I think the handling was a little bit better. It just felt a little bit more like a product, if you know what I mean, and it kind of felt like the series aged with the times as well, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's just me. Rhino didn't be right. Oh, that was a big one. That was a big one. Oof. Rhino got me on the fucking bridge, like, of course. It's alright. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub vessel, appreciate it. It's alright, but one. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god. Bro, I can't even see! I couldn't even see! I might restart this, you know. Fucking put Rhino incoming right on the fucking place where it's coming from so I can't see it. AIDS. Absolute AIDS. Didn't they patch that? I swear they patched that. I have no plans on using repair till at least like 3-4 minutes. Unless another Rhino just comes and eats my ass, and then they just blind me again, dickheads.
All right. 17, position of support. Get up and fire up the chopper. We need it in the air right now.
Send out the chopper for support.
Come on. Do Red Rock Circuit race first as a high payout, but is aids on heat level 3 with cop spawns. Ooh. I'm just gonna keep going, bro. I genuinely still believe in myself that I can get a very high score here. We're already at 1 million, not used one yet, so I'm just gonna believe, bro. Also, how am I not running it? Am I like playing at high settings? Okay, that makes sense. I can't run this at high settings on a 1080 Ti for some reason, so we're just gonna bring that down. I don't know why it would be at high. I remember it being at... Am I medium difficulty? Yes. Would it make it easier if I went easy? Or does that not make a difference to the cops? I played the game first time through on hard, and then when Gary came round, I think I put it on easy. I think I put it on easy originally, but they were catching up to me too fast. So then I put it to medium because there was like enough gap to the point where I wouldn't see the AI like on Gary sort of thing. And then on hard, they were just like always there as well.
Suspect just reappeared. I say we give him what they're begging for.
Wait, good. Picked up our chase from the previous suspect. Get in there.
Maybe this looks fast. Feels quite fast. Trying to weave through traffic is so hard on this game. Oh my god, it just jolts to the side. Crazy. Boom.
We have this hostility against them because of the superstition, the absolutely unfounded theory.
Oh, what? Yeah, just spawn in the middle of nowhere while I'm trying to do it.
Only inside your skin.
Did you see? Oh, I just hate this game sometimes. Why are you spawning cops in the middle of nowhere for, bro? Luckily for you, I am a rally build, so I can do this. I might actually install more rally parts if I've got any. What am I doing going over here for? It's stupid. Bye bye. Oh, that's, you can't break through that. I'm at critical, aren't I? Alright, we're gonna have to use one of those. Oh, this game is absolute chlamydia, man. Can I jump over here, or are you gonna like invisible wall me here? Okay, thank fuck, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. Unless we could do this. First repair used, 1.2. We're 1/10 the way there, boys. Let me get a bro in chat for that, please. Nah, we're good. I'm not going to use that last one until, like, fucking right end. It was those rhinos, mate. If it wasn't for those rhinos and the absolute cheese that was the rhino incoming, it would have been alright, man. Thanks for the follows, everyone. Queuing in the bro moments. Oh, fuck me. You bastards. Try to stay away from the damaged cheese and the cops spawning inside of me. Can you please get that fucking thing away? Oh, look.
All units located previous suspects picked up the pursuit.
Mate, let's go. Here, come on. How did that not move him? What? Oh, now you just break in front of me like a little bitch. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, that took so long.
Now let's end it the correct way.
Usually when you tap the AI in this game, they just swerve off. That's what I was anticipating he was going to do. I might actually install, if I have a rally diff or an off-road diff, I might install that because that might help a little bit. Huge corner cuts happening today.
Gotta step up to keep up with us. Tell them to get going.
We don't have spare units. Get creative and deal with it.
What's up with the Drivecast gang? Nothing much, they're just chilling. If you're asking what's happening with Drivecast, like, it's a bit dormant at the moment, to be fair. Yeah, just do that. Oh, that Regera's back. Fuck.
Attention's given up. Come on, move it, everyone. I want them caught this time.
What's this going to take us up to now? Bro, I'm really out here. 25 emojis shared. I don't even know what that means. He's gifting 5 tier 1 straight up to the community. Fucking wild. Congratulations. And thank you to the generous man who's just done that. Wilding. Absolutely wilding.
I found out a little racist.
Or woman. You might be a woman. I'm not assuming gender here.
Subjects managed to evade every
That's
visual
crazy.
crowd.
I don't think that's ever happened in my stream. I think that's the first time it's ever happened. So, shout out, shout out, shout out. Shout out everyone involved. Right, it's hard because I'm trying to concentrate. I'm kind of trying to concentrate on the chat, but I'm also trying to be a little gamer, so it's kind of hard right now, but I'm trying my best. Cheese can jump out on you at any time, innit? So. Yeah, the thing is with the like phrases, like, so in this game, I've had a problem with it because it kind of feels like what a 40-year-old thinks is cool. It's not actually what is cool. As where Most Wanted, it had the cutscenes, but that was it. Like, it wasn't doing it in any other aspect of the game, if you know what I mean. Every aspect of this game feels like, it's like, oh, you know what was really, really funny? Like, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? We're gonna add off-road. I've not got off-road. We've got off-road tires. I haven't got off-road tires. Oh, you're taking the piss. That's not good. I've only got rally suspension. Okay, that's not good. I could put normal tyres on, but that's not really gonna. And I could put speed cross on, but that's gonna make it a little more slidey. Not really gonna help. I guess we'll just leave it. It's fine as is, to be fair. The story in a Need for Speed game should be to support the campaign. Like, it shouldn't be a key point. It shouldn't be where money's going. It should just be a reason for you to finish the campaign. That's the only purpose a racing game story has. Other than the run's the only one that I felt, and Undercover, the only two that actually try to tell a coherent Fast and Furious-esque story. All the other ones are just bullshit. A bit of hyperbole, do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Literally, that is literally it. And until I get a Last of Us story out of a racing game, I'm gonna keep shoving that sentiment down people's throats, because I've never played a racing game that's made me beyond tears. Therefore, there's no meaningful stories. But maybe not quite to that degree. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit too much there. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, when I finished, I don't know, like Last of Us, for example, I was sitting there on the edge of tears when I was sitting there. Even games that aren't so story driven, so like, I don't know, even Modern Warfare, like the original Modern Warfare trilogy. When I was playing through that, I had an attachment to the characters, I had an emotional. I sat there at the end and I was like, fuck. Nowadays, with any racing game, I've never sat there at the end and thought, wow, I'm really sad. Wilding. If you were sad when Mercer, spoiler alert, so I'll give you 3 seconds to click off the tab, when Mercer came out in the M3 GTR, wilding, bro. That was one of the most like cheap like things they could have done from a story perspective ever. Like, disgusting. Like, I'm sick of them showing the M3 GTR now. I don't want to see the M3 GTR one more time. Do you remember this car that was in Need for Speed ages ago? You must know this one. You know, the one that was in the game that you all played. Oh my god. It's so boring. I hope I'm not sounding like a little whiny little girl. Like, I hope that is actually making sense. I'm not sounding like whiny. Like, this is literally the reason why I've had a problem with Need for Speed for so long. Oh shit! Oh, we didn't lose anything. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's God on my side today. He's like, you're gonna get 10 million. Yeah, he should have come in the post, because that would have actually made sense for the story as well. What's with Ghost having these cars that start stories and then not showing them off for the rest of the game? So weird. There's a cop right there, but I'm gonna see if I can just dash it. Oh no, there's one spawned behind me. It wasn't even the one I was looking at on the mini-map. That's right. Where are we going to? I need to go to the higher up events, really. Where am I now?
Suspects no longer in sight control.
Check everywhere.
Reroute, there we go. What are people saying in chat? I need to keep so imagine if I was doing this online, I couldn't pause the game right now. How AIDS that would be. I've missed so much in the chat here. But they're not even good action plots. Like, there's still action movies like I've enjoyed and watched and have had emotional attachment to characters. Example, Tomb Raider, the recent Tomb Raider film. It wasn't even that good, but at the end I was like, I'm digging Lara, you get me, 2020, you the day, like, but don't feel that same way They only need to be told. Other than the run and undercover, those two good stories. But even then, undercover had a twist that I saw from miles away. Like, oh, jeez. Let me see if I can close down some apps. Some applications. Like Blizzard's running for some reason. Origin's running. Origin runs really bad on PC. I've actually forgot to press record. I've actually forgot to press record. And I can't press it now because I'm already streaming. That's fantastic, right? Yeah, it's going to be a big download from Twitch. Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's go. Don't be surprised if you see that on your social media.
Copy control. Suspending pursuit.
I haven't thought about this because I don't know how I'm going to do today's video. I'm not going to have enough time to edit this because it's going to take ages for... Oh, shit. Mate, that was a mad maneuver. Boy, that was some madness. That was insane. That was insane. Oi. Fuck off. That was insane. CEO means it's good, but I'm the CEO of sex, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, for me, the Heat story felt like it ended prematurely. Accelerate, just move. There's so many feds around. Right. Don't go to that gas station.
Come on, move it, everyone. I want him caught this time.
Is this looking fast to you guys? Is this like looking like I'm actually driving fast, or does it just look like an average person? Oh, Rhino. Oh, the tree didn't give me damage for some reason. Lovely. What's up, Toasty? Welcome to stream. Oh, we are moving. MOV, we moving. Speed, we're cruising. Oh, God. These physics are so dead. Oh my god, I just want to go in a straight line. Leave me alone. I'm going to clip if I go onto that left side. Oh.
Just crossed paths with that driver from before. Resuming pursuit. This time, I'm already pissed.
Oh,
Suspect from
mate.
before
Get
is
the
repeated.
fuck out. I'm actually not doing too bad here.
Back out there.
Considering I've been on one repair for 2 million. Well, I guess I've used a mini repair, but that doesn't really count. I mean, it does count. It does completely count. That's only because I got some Rhino cheese, though. We're not doing too bad. We're going to be, what, like, virgin 2 million after this? No main repairs left. Like, no main repairs used. Probably going to use one. I'm going to probably use one at 3 million, I reckon. It's not even, like, the best car. Like, I want to have rally tires, really.
Wait, good. We picked up our chase from the previous suspect. Get in there.
It's literally just making sure that you don't get fucked by the rhinos. Right, where are we going to next? 22k, 9k, 21k. Okay, we're running out of events is the problem. 30k. Right, I've got an idea. What are people saying? I played a bit of No Limits actually. in the past. Customization is mad on that game. What's it saying? Hey, shout out to anyone that came through while I was sweating there. I might have not seen you say hello if you did come in chat, so I do apologise if anyone did come in. What we're going to do here... I think we're just going to make a beeline for it. Because I'm hoping that that discovery event is going to land us in the middle of the city centre. Then if that's the case, then there's loads of events around there that are high rep.
Everyone can just listen to my advice for once. Get fed up with this.
Yeah, we're gonna make a beeline because the cops don't spawn off road. So unless I clip into a tree, I'm gonna be good on the road here. I laughed at the Minecraft, which is new. The only character I think Ghost have done well, I don't think it's on purpose, I think it's complete coincidence that this character has been so like memorable to me, and that's Travis. Only memorable Ghost Games character, Travis. Boy, spinning clutch there, do you see that? I reckon, right, 3 million, I'm going to use my first one. And then I'm going to try to sit on that one for a while. Try to sit on that repair. So I'm going to get one, when I go to critical, I'm going to go and get one. And then I'm going to sit on that next repair till like 6 million, and I need to last, make it last. No, they don't need to do a pro treat thing. I don't think. Back attack, come back. Pause. Why was Travis memorable? He just felt like he just felt like he was illegal. Does that make sense? He just felt like illegal and like he was a dodgy character and he wasn't like safe. I don't feel like scared by Anna. Don't like, or not scared. Scared's the wrong word. Intimidated. You don't feel intimidated by Anna. I don't feel intimidated by those sorts of characters. But Travis, he looks like an absolute nutter, mate. Looks like an absolute psychopath, and that's what needs to be lacking is that grit. I think. I don't even. I get more. I think Travis is probably more intimidated than Mercer and Shaw. 100%. 100%. Not even a question. I'm not. What did Shaw say in the trailer that was stupid and shouldn't have been in the game? I don't even know, it's a bit stupid, but like, I can't even remember because it was that memorable, but that's my point, is just, Travis was a memorable character. Yeah, he had a bit of grit about him, which I don't think they've done. I think it was a complete fluke, because they've not done it since. And none of the other characters have. I said right now, that's what it was. Yeah, see, I forgot, I didn't even know, bro, because it was not memorable, it was crazy, boring as shit. Like I said, I think Need for Speed for the next one should do something they've never done before, freshen up the series, stop relying on your heritage. I'm sick of the heritage stuff. Let's do Tokyo Nights, please. Something new, please. Tokyo Nights. Next gen Tokyo Nights. And have the game not so much based, obviously customization should be a part of it. But don't like rely on it like Underground or whatever. Like have the game's core features be like on car meets and like actual car culture stuff that people in the scene would appreciate, instead of pushing to like these people that play the game and don't even finish it. Like, you know, have a game that's based around like have an actual like video editor in there, like a community based game. Obviously cops system from this game would work well. Oh, that was close, Jesus Christ. You could have the daytime drift events in Tokyo Nights be mad. That could be insane. Could you imagine? Have How do I feel about Brexit? I mean, it's happened now, so can't dwell on the past, boys. But I did vote Remain. Yeah, I'm not all about getting on about politics on the internet. That's a good way to ruin my ass. Yeah, like doing Tokyo Nights, I don't even want to see an M3 GTR in the story, bro. Don't even want to see an M3 GTR in the story. Fuck off, don't want to see an M3 GTR in the story. No. Right. There's got to be a 35k event right here. 45, there we go. One there. Oh, there's actually quite a few around here. It's 58k there. Where does that land us, though? Right, so we're going to kind of progressively make our way backwards, I think. 35k there. Okay, so we've got a good few events to do here, then. We're going to start off. We need to make our way backward, don't we? It would be stupid to go straight. Actually, I'll fucking make a beeline. Go for it. What are people saying? I'm pretty sure it's not playing. Cool. What time is it? Okay, it's 12. Cool. Now, I'd argue politics here are pretty bad. Yeah, like literally get rid of the cars from the car list that we don't need, like the Land Rover. Who asked for a Kaisel body kit on the Land Rover? No one asked for that. But yeah, Tokyo Nights. I genuinely, if there's ever been a suitable time for Tokyo Nights, it's been now. Like, I'm gonna have to use that first repair soon, I reckon, because I know there's gonna be some cheese. Literally M3 GTR with the fucking white, blue, red livery. The Le Mans livery. It's Le Mans livery, am I right saying that? Don't want to sound really ignorant. Like a Le Mans livery. Well, she said yesterday in yesterday's video, Le Mans. Don't know if anyone watched yesterday's video. Shout out. Mate, 1 million views on Crown's video. As someone who's never personally reached 1 million views in my life on one single video, that's wild. My favourite racetrack on Heat, I don't know. In real life, I raced quite well on Brands Hatch on sim races. But I don't know. I know quite a lot of like in real life tracks off by heart just because of like racing games. Like, I know Dubai off by heart. I could like tell you, I know Barcelona off by heart. I know Gas Marina, Silverstone, Brands Hatch. Thanks for the follow, Deads. Like, I know a lot of tracks, like I can carry on listening, but it just gets boring. Oi. Little mini and micro adjustments there. That's the problem with the physics at the moment. I couldn't micro adjust where I wanted it to go. As where in Forza, for example, I could like left foot brake into that corner. You know what? Actually, how I'd explain my ideal perfect Need for Speed physics. And if you agree, let me know if you agree in chat. I'll genuinely be interested to see what you guys think of this. My ideal Need for Speed physics are a super arcade version of Gran Turismo 4. Right, I just want to pause to see what the reaction. Do people agree with that? A very arcadey version of Gran Turismo 4's physics. Like super arcade, so it's not the same. What's up, Nova? Welcome to the stream. Right, no one's replying. Okay. The Grid 2's physics are literally like very similar to Criterion's, like in the same ballpark. Right. Sounds like the right idea. Yeah, stop banking off nostalgia. Yep, literally. Well, any Gran Turismo, it doesn't make it like, if you played a Gran Turismo game, then like a super arcade version of that, basically. Because if you think about it, that is what black box physics were. It was a super arcadey version of Gran Turismo, essentially, is what it was. Yeah, see me there. No, they do need to stop relying on their history. The history's only going to get them so far. But that just depends on that if they actually want to make a good racing game and actually, you know, break boundaries and really expand the genre and not be just stagnant and boring. And yeah, even Forza plays it safe. I love Horizon 4 like with all my heart. Fucking sick game. But it still plays it very. Look at the amount of cops that are spawning around there, bro. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad if you think I'm going straight on into that when I've got a 900-yard advantage. You're mad, bro. Wild. Bro, tell me those weren't gamer strats. That was a mad gamer strat. Let's not even. Oh my lord. Going over here now. All-wheel drive is not OP in Horizon at all. Not like it was in Forza Horizon 2. Not at all. I completely disagree with that in every way, shape, and form. Is there a jump here I can take, or is that just good? Is that an invisible wall? Oh no, that is a jump. Oh, made it. Cool. You're making swift progress. 3 million. If the shits gets low, we're going to use that first repair. We still have not used one main repair guy. What are people saying? Shout out to everyone that's just joined us. AKA BG232. Did I say hello to Dan? I think I said hello to Dan. Raf. Anyone else that's joined? I'm gaming right now, so if I didn't see your name, I do apologise. Undercover's physics were just as bad as this game. But Undercover was a better game than this, no question. The thing about Undercover actually had multiplayer and actually had a challenge series. Imagine that. Imagine if this game came out when Undercover came out instead and this was swapped over, people would be fucking livid. They would have been livid. Could you imagine if this game came out after Most Wanted? Oh my god. How bare bones it is. They would have been absolutely pissed, bro. Yeah, Undercover actually had a story that wasn't like that couldn't be completed by speedrunners in an hour and a half. It had a big car list, customization, loads of it for every single car. Good soundtrack, had multiplayer, a challenge series. And yet people are out here having conversations about what cars need to be added into this game. That just confuses me to the 9th degree. To the 9th degree. What are people saying? Very dangerous, fantastic meme. Like actually spawning good memes. The cops are good in this game. It's the car balancing which isn't good in this game. But the physics are equally as fucked in both games. Like the physics in Undercover are as fucked as they are now. Like the NOS cornering in that game was fucked. Absolutely shit. Oh. That's what I mean. I don't have any like allegiances or whatever to any brands or any gaming company or whatever. I just speak my mind on how I feel. Black Box, they didn't make all good games. Some of their games were pretty mediocre. Undercover is probably a good example of that. Pro Street, although it has very good style and aesthetic to it, was a shit game at its core. Like, if you do you remember speed challenges? Speed challenges was shit in Pro Street, and anyone that wants to argue with that, you've lost the plot. They were literally broken. You'd clip into the sky in that game. I remember that. So I'm not gonna get it twisted. I don't feel like I'm blinded. Like Undercover, like Black Box had their problems. The Run, you know, very short game as well. Lacked a lot in some areas. But that is completely negated by the fact that they literally changed the landscape of racing games with Hop Shoot 2 to Carbon. They literally like made some of the best games of all time during that period. Like what they did in that period is to the same degree of what Criterion did with Burnout 3 and Paradise alone, in my opinion. And the drifting was really weird in Pro Street as well. Like, the thing that I think it has a very cult following nowadays because of the aesthetic and what they were going for, and the tone and the atmosphere. But the actual game itself, not very good. Not very good. Like, from an objective point of view of what works, what doesn't work, what's polished, what's not polished. Not from a personal point of view. I really enjoyed Pro Street from a personal point of view. But I'm separating like what I actually think I enjoyed and what is actually a good game. Yeah, but you'd use Speed Breaker as a crutch in it because the game was broken in certain areas, not because, you know, it actually affected the game in a good way, sort of thing. Horizon 4 is the best looking game I've ever played on PC. On PC, it looks much better than it does on Xbox. And there's points when I'm playing Horizon and I genuinely get mistaken for thinking it's real life. There's probably some bias there with Horizon a little bit just because I'm from the UK, so I have an extra appreciation for how, to the level of detail they went with Britain. And now it makes me think, going back to the older Horizon games, I have more of an appreciation for the other places because of how detailed they actually are. I think I took that for granted before. Alright, 55k on this one. Usually a cop spawns behind you on this one, but it hasn't spawned there this time, that's good. But the whole, like, the car list and the customization, everything other than the actual gameplay for Pro Street was sick. Yeah, I forgot to say bye to I Got Bills, but he's already gone now, so that's what it is. What's up, Walker? Welcome to stream. Any painting tips, like as in rap tips? I'm probably not the best person to ask, to be honest, because I kind of just, I don't know. I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm like, I can make them, but like I have to kind of sit down and have an inspiration type thing. Having inspiration is a good piece of advice for rap build, for rap making. Like, I usually go in like D1GP, Pro Street, like I just go in like abstract, like have a little mind, an idea of like what you kind of want to do before you go in. Can I go up here? That was probably not the best of shortcuts, but whatever. We're going to keep going until I feel like I'm about to die, or until I run out of rep to do, because right now, I honestly feel like I could get 15 million. I can do raps. I'm all right in the rap editor. I've made a lot of them, like the Pro Street GT2 RS. You probably seen on the channel. I mean, all the raps pretty much on my videos I've made for the most part. I want to say I made the GT86, Need for Speed 20 GT86. Like pretty much, if you go through my thumbnails, you can see it. I made most of those. Other than like the Underground one, Integra one on the NSX, didn't make that one. And there's a few bits and bobs I haven't made, but for the most part, I made most of mine. I'm quite happy. I'm quite proud of it, to be honest. Oh shit! I don't know how I made that little micro change. I think they also need to reduce the amount of effects NOS has on this game. I just think it's so unnecessary. Like, the game can hardly handle itself as it is at 400 plus. So then adding like 5 tanks of this fuck off NOS, that like, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? I think this is the first time I've actually had fun on this game in such a long time. Like, this is the first time I've actually been playing it. Obviously, I'm kind of in my own time. I kind of consider streaming my own time. Like, I don't ever really tend to play games that I don't want to play on stream. I haven't played this in like a week or two, other than videos. The video is like half an hour and then come off. I haven't actually played this in my own time for a very long time, and this is where the fun is in Need for Speed. It's in the nighttime sessions, but I don't touch nighttime unless it's high stakes. In that case, Toasty, if you feel like you haven't got a creative mind, the best place you can start off with is copying something and then making your own version of that, if you know what I mean. Everything, like, there's nothing original nowadays. Everything is a copy of someone else. Shout out, shout out. No, there's literally nothing wrong in that. Like, I'm currently trying to make music, and it's one of those things. I know I've got my own sound, but I'm literally learning the basics at the moment. So I'm just trying to recreate tunes I already know, so I can get used to how things are, if that makes sense, from a creative point of view. And then once I had the grips with everything, then I'm gonna start exploring my own shit, which is another kind of fundamental of rap making. Is like you kind of need to, like, you know, more like an iteration of something than. Like if you just made, like, so for example, the 2015 BRZ, if you literally remade that and then changed the colours round, that could still look really good in a lot of different colour combinations, like black and neon green, or like, I don't know, like blue and purple sort of thing. But you'll figure out which colours go with which when you just mess around with it, innit? Like the gold stripe on the side with gold and purple, that could work. As long as they don't spawn on the bridge, it should be fine. As long as a rhino is approaching on the bridge. We haven't seen a rhino since like earlier. It's kind of nice. Mate, this is rapid. Oh my god. What? And you guys are telling me the world record is 10 million? Because I'm going to beat that at the moment. The way I'm going. So AM Cars, welcome to the stream. Yeah, someone has... Oh, physics. Someone has 10 mil, I believe. Right, I'm going to wait for that clock to arrive.
I want all available units back out there.
Oh my god, I did not see that. It's that section where they spawn in. Section! E-Chronic is an absolute legend. He's a god amongst men. Oh, that tree is breakable for some reason. I'm actually playing Jay's SoundCloud playlist at the moment. This is annoying. That's a line that with a clip in there.
Need a helicopter dispatched to my position.
I got word that the chopper is in the air.
No rhinos, please. No rhinos, we're good. Okay. Oh, there was one right there. Jesus Christ, that scared shit out of me then. Bro, tell me I'm gaming right now. Tell me it's not 2020 year of the game right now. Did you not see that the absolute movements I was making there? Karoo, I want to 1v1 you. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, lad. Right, yeah, this is Jay's playlist. My thoughts on LP Ripper? He's just chilling, isn't he? LP Ripper's just chilling. Like he just makes videos, isn't he? Like I can't be annoyed at LP Ripper at anything. Like he's just making videos. He's chilling. Do you know what I mean? Like he's just a dude. LP Ripper is just a dude that makes Need for Speed videos. That is literally LP Ripper in a nutshell. Just a dude. So that's my opinion on LP Ripper. He's hustling, bro. You know what? He has a job and he's uploading 3 videos a day. This is my job. I can't comprehend how that even works. So shout out to the hustle, man. He's doing what he's got to do, innit? In the end of the day, he just seems like a dude who is very passionate about the game, which I'm all for that. Like anyone, you know what I mean? Like, anyone who wants to like, who has a passion for the game, we're out here, bro. We're all in the same thing. You know what I mean? But he does do some things here and there that are a little bit questionable. But we all do, innit? So I can't, you know, whatever, innit? We all do things that are a bit odd. I've definitely done some. Theo has definitely done some recently. You know, like AR12. I don't know if AR12's ever actually done one, because I genuinely don't think he's ever slipped up. But you get the point. You get what I'm trying to say. Everyone makes mistakes. I don't think Tomcat's ever really done anything nice. I mean, it's kind of one of them ones where like it's the opinion-based channels that have those types of things. I'm sure AR12 has said something in a video that he regrets. I'm very sure that's true. And I'm sure Tomcat has as well. I'm sure all of them do. Do you know what I mean? Having spoke to them in real life, I'm sure they do. Like 100%. That's another thing that annoys me, is like, I don't feel like my content's changed even though the titles have. A lot of people recently have been like, oh, you picked it. I don't think my content's changed in the past few years. I think it's only got better, but the titles have changed because I'm being forced to. The type of content I make has changed, so like, I'm now doing stuff which the algorithm's going to push, but the actual, like, the way it's edited and it's still done in my style. I don't think, like, I've always kind of stayed true to what I do, sort of thing. Yeah, we're at 3 mil right now. I'm chilling, not used one repair yet either. So I'm just going to keep going, to be honest. The only damage we got was from those fucking rhinos. Cheesy ass rhinos. Dickheads. We used one mini repair. That's it. This is a shame because, like, at the moment, I'm at the point now where my views are dropping off, and it's like, if this drop off continues to happen until like May or June or whatever, when I come to my like 6-month review, my 6-month review, I'm not going to be able to do this full time anymore, essentially. So it is a shame, but I'm at the point now where I'm just going to keep my head down, keep on the grind, and hopefully, you know, things will, you know, hopefully the algorithm will push me up, but that's the unfortunate situation I'm in at the moment. It's like one of those things, isn't it? Just one of those things, like, you know, I know Theo subbed to me recently for the last 28 days. He made, as soon as I made the video about the Beatles, made a video about the top 5 that was, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that inherently. But then it's like, that has such a big. I'm not like having a moan at him, by the way. I'm just saying like how that affects me. So that has such a big effect on my growth as my livelihood as well. Because if my views don't stay at a certain threshold, algorithm starts pushing me, and then it's like it becomes a whole thing. As where, you know, the people who have already made it or the algorithm's pushing don't have those problems so much, and I can take creative liberties. I genuinely don't feel like I have any creative liberties. Like, if I don't upload a Heat video, multiple Heat videos each week, then my channel's gonna die. That's literally the case of it. I didn't want to be over here. I wanted to be near the fucking 600. Yeah, his channel got deleted. Yeah. Shout out. Araba's a really nice person. Shout out. They were all really nice people. Like all the fucking game changers, lot. Really nice people. Over here. Araba. AR12's lovely in person. Absolute gentleman. Tomcat's nice. LPN's nice. They're all nice. And then obviously Jay and Chris, Crowned. They're the real ones. Day one brothers. Was it mad work for this stream? Hour and 20 minutes, we're at 3 million. It's ain't gonna take me 5 hours, you're mad. It's taking me 5 hours. Hour and a half and we're already at like, doing pretty good. I've never met T Martin, but he seems like a bit delish. But I've never met him in person. I've gone to pretty guest in it, so. Grip up, grip up, grip up. The most intense cops in a Need for Speed game ever. Need for Speed Heat. Releasing without a multiplayer. Coming to a console near you. Oh shit. Do a tournament with the Need for Speed Heat. I don't know if that can ever work. The F1 guys have been doing that for time, bro. F1 people have been doing that for ages. I don't think that I don't think that could be feasible in Need for Speed. F1 you can actually do it, like, but I just couldn't imagine. Like with it's different. You have replays and I mean, I guess I kind of did it with Undefeated Racing League, but the amount of organisation that would have to take, I don't see anyone in this community doing that. Not enough. I kind of already did, like I did it without, obviously with you guys instead. The cops nerfed? I don't think so. I don't think they've been nerfed at all. I just think people are realising they've been this bad all along.
The driver we pursued earlier this season is back for another round. Let's go get it.
We're really making money moves right now. It's crazy.
Pick up our chase from the previous suspect. Get in there.
They were nerfed? I don't think they were, you know. I think they've always been this bad. Wagwan Soul, what's up? Welcome to the stream. 27k. This one leads us out of the city? I know, yeah. Is it? 3.5 million. Oi, let's go 3.5 million in the mother bucket. How's mother bugger? I still need to do one of the heat level high heat events. Do that next. Corvette Grand Sport on Rare Bear? No, I've not got to that yet. I've got a list of cars that I know are around the green zone that I need to try. I don't think the Corvette was in that list though. Nah, it was definitely not impossible to get 2 million before the update. So keep in mind, every video I've done on Heat, I've done in lower powered cars. I've never done it in a 400 plus car. Every single one I do has it like 300, 200, with like one repair. Like, they've always been this bad. Oh, my camera's dead. Quickly change the battery. I think, yeah, but pre-patch I could easily get 2 million. But unless you weren't talking about high stakes. Are we back? Are we gaming? Gaming, are we back? We go back. Come on, turn on, you bastard. be a little bit clearer now. Has it been out of focus all that time and I've not realised? I'll bring my mic closer as well. I'll be a real gamer and bring my mic closer there. Is that annoying? Is that in? 1 second, boys. This little pit stop, little mid game rest. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, fucking AI just stopping in the middle of the road. Pause. Jeez. Please be careful, fam. We don't want to be slipping it away now. We're almost at 4 million. I wonder how much the normal discovery event gives me. Does it give you loads? No. That was a question, by the way. So what is the ret is 10 million? Is that what we're aiming for? Can someone do a little quick Google on what the world record is, just to double check? Because I don't understand how it's how is it 10 million? It can't be that easy. Ray tracing doesn't excite me at all. I don't get the bandwagon of it. Maybe that's just me. Oh my god, I thought I was going to click into the fucking...
Found that damn driver again. Don't let him slip.
Just picked up the chase from before. Now let's end it the correct way.
Has the music stopped? No. Where are we going then? It's 36k for this one. Now the events are all lowering.
Got eyes on the target vehicle.
That is lovely, 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 lovely. Now can you all fuck off so I can start this race?
We've arrived at the pursuit control.
I've got a crew dropping spikes on the road up ahead.
Got it, copy. Crazy thought. Next time, lay out twice as many spike strips, and maybe our sons will hit one. 710, we're in position.
Come on, you can't see me anymore. Fuck off. Oh, they're really putting down absolutely everyone. Everyone!
Damn job, control, and send some extra units.
Get me on that road so I can just dip.
Rhino's been called to assist.
This is Air 1. We're coming up to the TFR zone. We're disengaging.
might be a good idea to use that first repair. But I don't want to waste half of the life before I'm even on damage critical.
Going for total damage.
They can't keep up. This RSR is absolutely wilding. They can't keep up. It's crazy.
Be advised, we've got Stinger set up not far from where you are now.
What are we waiting for? Let's get
More
those
reinforcements. Oh my lord.
You want eyes in the sky, you got him.
This is turning into a one-man show. Control, can you give the others a ring, maybe? I've located that little...
Right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start heading out of the city because they just seem to be spawning here for some reason. That's 52k. That's quite a lot of breath.
710, ready for action. Control. Y'all can calm down now. I got this.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I need to go to a petrol station. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to use that one. Oh, you're mad. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, my damage bar's glitched.
Souped up units are inbound.
Should be fine, to be honest. I don't think it should be that much. I was going to use it as an emergency one if we needed it, but it's been done now. Just be a little bit careful. It's not even that the cops are necessarily like hard to. I'm dodging them fine, but they just keep spawning in. Which I haven't had this for the past hour and a half. You can't see me now. Fuck off. I'm literally in a tunnel. Right, where am I going to? Is there any events up here? What do I think of Heat's map? From an actual like what is in it perspective, it's good, but it's broken, isn't it? Like you clip. That's a world issue. It's one of the best maps ever made in a Need for Speed game, of course. Like, of what's actually in there, the landmarks, all that shit. But, it's broken at its core. What's it, Tacos? Welcome to the stream. Oh, the damage bar sorted itself out. I've still not used an actual main repair, though. I guess I kind of used one with the two separate ones, but... It's taken an hour and a half for the police to wake up. Come on. Can you fuck off now?
Somehow this driver managed to hide.
No. No, the game isn't glitched. You're taking the fucking piss. Wait, what? I'm really hoping that doesn't mean what I think that means. The one time I actually play the game, it fucking works. Oh, get that fucking thing off the screen, bro. I can't see. Oh, physics. Jesus Christ. Scared the shit out of me, that did. I was meaning to ask you if you agree if Criterion ever ditched Frostbite engine, going out to Chameleon. If they had the power to, that'd be pretty cool. But I don't think they would. Dream car is a R32 GTST. Recently I changed my mind. It used to be a GTR. It'd be a GTST. It'd basically be a rear-wheel drive GTR essentially. A rear-wheel drive R32 GTR. But a GTSD. White ducktail S1 rupees. Oh, can you please get these little prompts that the cop chase started? That's what it thought that. That's what it thought it that.
I'm finding them. Don't let them slip away again.
And then it'd be like a road slash hoon slash track car. That would be the idea of it. And then if we're talking money is no object, then we're talking 911 Singapore. So basically what I'm driving essentially. On here.
Eyes on that vehicle.
I'm a GTST I could get pretty soonish. Money is rolling in. Could get there in a GTST in the next like 2 years probably. Which is finding a nice one, which is the problem. I think import one. Oh, these physics are shit. Oh my god.
Control, I've got the suspect in view.
Alright, nothing's gonna happen now for another 4 races. Mate, they're gonna add in a Kaiser Land Rover before they add in R33. That's so funny. Oh mate, whoever's doing the vehicle stuff there needs to like figure their life out. That's mad. Land Rover. Why is Land Rover even in the game? I am hauling ass right now.
Glad I get another crack at this.
John's intention's giving up. Come on, move it, everyone.
It does actually look like it's probably going to take around about 4 hours to do this. 4 million! Guys, can I get a 4 million in chat, please? Right, we're looking for events that's like 30k upwards essentially, because at this point a lot of the events around the map are probably going to be down quite a lot. There's a few in the city that were 43k for that one, and I'm pretty sure that we've got one high heat race to do. Have we already done that? Where's the heat level 3 one there? Have we not got a heat level 5 one, or is that the one I need to do? So we'll kind of gradually make our way back up to here then, I think, in that case. What are people saying? What are people saying in the chat? Sorry if I'm missing people's messages, by the way, but I'm gaming right now. Customization is here to stay. This has already been, like, confirmed, basically. Yasser Design has been employed by Ghost in Criterion, so please, everyone, spread the information and reduce people being misled by things. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't really want to go across halfway across the map. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Shout out Rally Suspensions, what we like to see. He's gonna come over here, isn't he? I'm ready. I'm ready for you to come around this corner. Still not used a main repair. We've only used 2 of the mini ones, so yes, I completely agree, Dan, that the customization they had in this game is not very good. It's like, I don't know, it's literally like, it just there's no actual thought of like, I guarantee, they've got speed hunters, I don't know why they don't use that. I guarantee if you showed half the kits to speed hunters and like said put this on your car, they'd laugh. I don't know why they don't use it properly. I wish they actually went to real car enthusiasts and actually asked them for like inspiration on kits and stuff, because there's people out there that would do it, and not just the obvious stuff, not the rocket money and all of that shit. Like an actual, like, you know how what I'd really appreciate is if every car. Oh my god, no! Do you see how much health that took away? Oh my god! I'm gonna go to a gas station. Oh my god. See how much health that took away? That's fucking AIDS. Why did that even break? I'm on a bridge. Oh, I need to go to a gas station. Alright, I'll just do that before I go to the event. Yeah, anyway, what I was about to say is I'd really appreciate, and I don't know if you guys would necessarily agree, probably will do. First repair used, boom, 4 million, first repair used. I'm going to make this one last till 10 million. I'd really appreciate if every single car in the game had a stock option for the wide fenders, but just made it wider. Sorry, that made no sense. If every car in the game, for the stock fenders for each car in the game, there was an option just to make that wider. Does that make sense? So, Anna's 350Z is not actually, it doesn't have the stock fender on it. It has a bigger version of the stock fender, like a wider version of the stock fender. If every car had an option like that in the game, I'd really appreciate that. But there's just, I don't know why that isn't a thing. Well, Kaiser would have made the parts in this game to whatever Ghost would have wanted them in it. Yeah, kind of like a rolling fender, yeah. Yeah. Or like a sort of fender flare, but like it's hard to explain. This is all making sense in my head. Yeah, like pulling the fenders out. What's up, Glitch Wolf? Welcome to the stream. Shout out everyone trolling the stream. I will take this time while we're like just chilling. 4 million. If you haven't already, hit the follow button. Go fucking do it. Go fucking do it for me. Go do it. Hey, use Twitch Prime chilling, you know what I mean? If you're enjoying what you're seeing here, all of that. And this kit is in most 1,000. Is it actually? No, it's not. No way. I don't believe that. Right, we're going to stick on the right side here. I always get confused because it looks like they're on the opposite side on the map.
Suspect spotted.
I don't think Autosculpt has a place in 2020. I never made Autosculpt look nice, ever. It's a cool idea, but that would be a licensing nightmare. People don't really understand what licensing means. Like, a lot of people seem to think that there's licensing problems where there isn't. But Autosculpt, could you imagine trying to tell Rocket Money, can we, like, change your kit? Nah, no way, mate. Not happening. Liberty Walk? Nah. Ferrari with their LM kits? No way. And I like how it is authentic. I just think there needs to be more parts. There's still not enough parts in the game for every car. Like, Underground 2 has less cars, admittedly, but has more combination of parts from a game from 2004 than a game in 2019. Makes no sense. There's still a lot of work on that side to be done. And clearly that was because of the lack of manpower. The reason why they're moving is the lack of manpower. So that's why when like Criterion taken over, it's just gonna be good shit, bro. And also the company ethos. Ghost, do you remember the last time Ghost EA tweeted? No, mate. Criterion literally have a Twitch streaming area in their studios. They do live streams all the time, like Playground do. the whole like the ethos of the development studio is completely different. Right, the parts might have been ugly, but for 2004, they're ugly now because they haven't aged well. But 2004, they were fucking sick. Everyone loved it in 2004. Now, if you think about if those parts were made for the modern day, my point is the volume of parts. It's not whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not is irrelevant. It's the point of I can do more things in this game objectively than I can in doing this game. Whether you like it or not is irrelevant in what I'm trying to say here. I agree. I completely agree though in what you're trying to say. The parts that some of them haven't aged well, but it's the sentiment of there's more parts in this game from 2004. Wait, what? I'm not speaking about my opinion when I'm speaking about this. I'm speaking about numbers and like facts, like things that are objective. Like there is more combinations of one for most of the cars on average in Underground 2 than in Need for Speed Heat. That's a fact. Like that's not argue. Like, you can't argue that. But that's the thing is though, some of these cars in this game don't even have 2 or 3 kits, and it's not quality over quantity because the fitment's shit on all of them. Fitment's shit on all of them. There's still part restrictions, etc., etc. Like that's kind of my point with that. I was not going away. And like I said, the quality of those parts in Underground 2 in 2004 would have been sick. Like licensed subwoofers, I would have loved that option in this game. Why can't I empty out? Like why can't I gut out the whole of my interior in 2020? Like that should be a thing. They should have done years ago. Like remove the whole interior so it's just roll cage. You could do that in Pro Street. And some of the kits from like obviously from the older games, they do still hold up. Like there's a reason why Eddie Skyline and Rachel's Underground 2, 350 are still in the game. Obviously some haven't, I agree with that, but a lot of them do. Like Izzy's RX-8, oh my god, fuck off. Izzy's RX-8, fucking fantastic kit that was. Sick kit. Vince's, is it Vince or was it someone else? Am I thinking of the Supra? Vince's Supra. That was a sick kit. That's still to this day a sick kit. It looks very 2005, but it still like holds up in my opinion. Razor's Mustang kit, sick. So it's like obviously some of them haven't aged well. That just comes with time. Some cars haven't aged well. Do you know what I mean? Some cars look shit from 2005, but some cars look shit from the 90s. I don't think the 3000 GT looks very nice, but like it's still like it's the point of what I'm trying to make, isn't it? Hopefully this is making sense and it doesn't sound like pure waffle. Oh shit! Concentrate, Cam. Concentrate. Like it's those types of damage things that go fuck me. Yeah, JB's Viper looks sick. I'm trying to read the chat and race at the same time. This is a bad idea. Only gonna end one way. Like with Forza has so many cars with first person and third person modes. I wouldn't even use a first person mode in Need for Speed personally, but just for the customization alone, like the areas I could go with that, I'd love to see it. But at that point it comes to like, you know, how many people are actually going to use a first person mode if you put it in. With Forza it makes sense because you follow driving lines and shit. Could you imagine doing this in first person? No way, mate. Not a chance. It'd be pretty cool though. Even like having bucket seats just so you can see them from the outside. Like that'd be pretty cool. Like Pro Street did it. Like Midnight Club is doing all of this interior shit back in 2009, mate. When did Midnight Club 3 come out? Midnight 3 came out, well, Remix would have finished what? 2006? Boy, that guy already made a move. 2006? So they made all of that shit from Midnight Club LA in the course of 3 years. No. Yeah, it would have been 2005, wouldn't it? So they made all of the shit from Midnight Club LA 2005 to 2008, so 3 years. They made all of the cars, the interiors, the customization, the story, all of that in 3 years, maybe 4 years if you push it. Like, crazy, bro. And what have Ghost done in 4 years? It's just, I just find it more wild. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It actually gets me annoyed. Right, where's we going? We need to, oh, as far as I'm concerned right now, we're getting 10 million, boys. That's what I'm doing. Discovery gets me 58k. That's a lot. I know it's a long race, but right, we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna make a move for the big Discovery one, and I reckon we're gonna do that twice, just because it gives us so much rep, and I could really do with that right now, considering the events are becoming very, very sparse for rep. From the fam, 1 second, guys. Shout out to everyone that's come true, 57 viewers, that's a lot. It's a lot of people, so thank you. It's probably a lack of manpower, but I think there is a lot of stuff that is lazy from this game. There's no online component. Like, think about what have they been doing for the past 2 years. Like, what is new or different other than exhaust tuning from this game? That, like, the cop AI, but like, I don't understand how it can be anything other than either a lack of manpower or laziness. I don't get it. There's just no excuse. I don't even believe in budget either. I think EA have been nice to them, you know. I think EA have given them a lot of creative liberties in the past 2 years. Yeah, they're shit with a lot of other games, whatever, but with Need for Speed specifically, I don't see them as bad. With FIFA and sports games and Ultimate Team, they are the worst gaming company currently out there, alongside Activision, although Activision are getting better, admittedly. But with Need for Speed specifically as a game, in the context of Need for Speed, like, they've done this whole Criterion move, I believe, to make the game better. That's the reason why it's happening. Need for Speed Heat undersold, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows here. Need for Speed Heat sold under 5 million copies. So this game didn't even sell how much they were expecting. Do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, it's just wild. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose so much health here. Oh, I don't know how I did it. Nah, man, I don't think it's the higher-ups. I don't think it's higher at all. You know what? Everyone's praising Ghost for bringing back customization and shit. What if that was EA? Think about that for a second. Genuinely, because this actually annoys me. Everyone's like, oh, Ghost brought back customization. What if that was a higher-up at EA, and it was fucking Andrew Wilson saying, oh, why don't we go back to Underground because that might get more sales? Think about that for a second. Please, 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 please. Because everyone praises Ghost, like, oh, Ghost brought back this, that, and the other. What if that was EA that did that? And then think about it. Like, does that change your view on Ghost games? Literally, like, people just believe what they want to believe. Like, literally, you don't know if it would have been Andrew Wilson in a fucking board meeting, or whether that was Ghost Games pitching the idea. You have no clue. You don't know. You have no clue. It was the safe business decision to make an Underground 3. In the conference call they did the other day, they didn't release sales figures. The only reason they wouldn't release sales figures is if they didn't meet sales figures. Otherwise, they would announce them, so share prices would. This is all logic. Like, this is all. Please tell me this is making sense, and I'm not just speaking absolute shit. Because in my head, this is all making sense. If they sold, or if they sold on target, if they sold over, they would have, like, said anything. I'm gonna turn down the music. I think this song's just loud, you know, so skip to the next one. Right. $4.5 million, almost halfway there. 2 hours. It actually probably will take around about 4 or 5 hours to be fair, because like, obviously the rep rate diminishes. Yo, I actually had to catch myself then. I was getting way too heated over game that. Yeah, I'm not even that deep on it still. Right, I've got like past the point of being disappointed by this game now. People would literally defend Ghost Games to their absolute death, but they don't owe you anything, bro. They don't owe you anything. Like, people have these allegiances like they're fucking being paid by the company, bro. You've got no reason to be loyal to anyone. Like, you literally, you're a consumer. Keep this fucking going, boys. On that little bit of a roll here. I think we're going to do Discovery after this one. After this one, we'll do Discovery a few times. In it, people forget Ghost made Rivals. Like, Ghost are just a subsidiary of EA, innit? So they're just going to do what EA wants them to do. Like I said, and this is all specifically in the context of Need for Speed. And basically, this is in the context of stuff that isn't to do with their sports titles. So for example, the Star Wars games, they've been on a comeback thing recently. You know, obviously we know Respawn use their own, they use Unreal for Fallen Order. Need for Speed 2-year cycle. Creative Liberties, like clearly there's something happening with Need for Speed to that degree. And then the only bullshit which comes really is from the sports titles, which I don't even play anyway. Like, I get FIFA through the Game Changers program. I don't even pay for FIFA, and I don't even hardly play FIFA. Like, I play FIFA when I go around friends' houses, and like whenever, like whatever. But I don't actually play those games actively. So, other than the sports titles, there's not really any shady shit going on. Anthem's fault was completely down to its developers, not EA. EA actually. They said to the Anthem devs, here you go, do what you need to do. We're going to give you the money. We're not going to intrude whatever. Microtransactions, all that shit. That was Anthem's fault. That was the devs' fault, BioWare's fault. That was nothing to do with EA, and that's common fact. Like, that's known. Well, the Game Changers program's been involved with the game for like how long now? When Theo made that original video saying he got flown out to Ghost, what, 2015? So I don't even think that's, like, we've been there, do you know what I mean? There's only so much I can say without, you know, being sued. But, like, we've been there. I saw this game, I know I can say this for sure, because I've asked Ben about this, but we've seen this game when it was in, like, pre-alpha. Heat, by the way. We saw the game pre-Heat, like when it was pre-alpha. So we've been there. We've been saying what we need to say in it. But like, I think that's all I can really say without getting sued. But like, there's only so much people can say. They know. There's no excuse. Someone on the Reddit literally wrote a fucking 35-page document of everything that needs to be solved. There's no reason. Like, they don't even need the Game Changers. Like. The community literally did a fucking 35-page report. Like, I'm getting too annoyed about something which isn't going to get fixed. Well, not by Ghost anyway. And that's why this whole Criterion thing is just gas, because it's a different view on things, different perspective. A company, Criterion, have not made one bad game objectively. They've not made one bad game that's missing content, or it's missing features, or isn't foolproof. Like, I don't like Most Wanted 2012 because it doesn't remind me of a Burnout game, it doesn't remind me whatever, but it's a polished game that plays well, not broken, etc. Criterion have not made a game that is broken and isn't a good game on launch by those, you know, to that degree. Right, where are we going? 27k, 29. It's getting so. The events are like minuscule now. There's no rep. 30k is like a. I might do the normal discovery a few times, you know. Lightning here. Where's that take me to? Brings me back into this little area I don't really want to be in. Right, we're gonna do this one here. Yeah, but they keep in mind, so some of Criterion might not be, but game development is game development. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm sure they weren't experienced with fighter planes and shit, but the Star Wars S superiority is pretty cool, and that is smooth and it works. It's not jaggedy. It feels authentic to Star Wars. You don't have to. Like, it's not that big of a deal. All the creative guys from Ghost who shaped this game, they're going to be brought over to Criterion anyway. You know what I mean? Like, all the important people are going to be brought over to Criterion anyway. The big people, the creative guys. There's literally no worry. Like, I don't get why people are getting so puffy. In my opinion, it's only a good thing. Yeah, shout out to everyone that's followed, by the way. Walker, Vanille, Motta. Obviously, Criterion will stay true to Criterion, just because you know, it's new people, whatever. It's still gonna have that Criterion DNA. For example, Infinity Ward, it's not actually made up of Infinity Ward devs anymore, but the modern game, it's still an offspring of the Modern Warfare games. So like, short time to kill, you know, modern weapons, the customization on guns is crazy. And I think it will be the same with Criterion. It's not going to be, you know, Criterion that made the fucking Burnout 3, one of the best games ever made, like Paradise, Porsche 2010. It's going to be a different Criterion, but it's going to be very similar to Infinity Ward, where it's like, it still has the same spirit of it. Same thing goes with a lot of dev teams. Oh shit! Shit. Okay, we didn't lose anything anyway. Yeah, a lot of dev teams like kind of fall across that as well. I think I'm on max sensitivity already.
Spotted the asshole again. Let's get him.
Suspect on report.
Oh shit! I need to stop reading the chat.
Back up there.
Yeah, I'm literally using it on max sensitivity as we speak. But Steph, at the time, with the airport DLC, Forza was doing that shit with cars way into this generation. It's really not that shocking. Like, you know, COD's been doing that shit for how long? And then the thing is with COD, I need to pay attention. The thing is with COD, they were fucking putting it behind loot boxes. They're putting that shit behind loot boxes, so you don't even know if you could get it or not. Like, it's not that, like, it's a shit practice, yeah, but that's not Criterion's fault, that's fucking EA. That's an example of some shit EA did. That's not Criterion's fault. Yeah, this song has suddenly gone up. It's distorted in my ears. Yeah, let's keep letting us know if the music's going up and down, because obviously it's like it's just on SoundCloud autoplay at the moment, so I don't know what's going to be playing next. I have no clue. What are people saying in the chat? It sounds distorted. I just want a quick FYI. I've not been attacking anyone. My video I made about Theo was quite literally facts against information which isn't true, essentially. Oh shit! Oh my god, Cams, what are you doing? Pay attention. You're at 5 million now. Don't fuck this up. There's, like I said, there's a lot of misled information. No one really knows what to expect. I'm just drawing from what I've seen, having done research. And, you know, enlightening people what is actually happening, because it's not a good or bad thing at the moment. Like, as far as we're concerned, Heat is still getting content updates in it. We know that for a fact, so it's actually a little bit irrelevant at the moment, to be fair. But you know, if that was me in that scenario and I was going all fucking wild, I know for a fact everyone would be pissy at me. Where are we going? Need, you know, when some shit happens, get called out on it. That's what it is. We need to go to Discovery, don't we? Isn't there Flying Dutchman? Isn't that like 25, 29? And that leads us into the 6.
Pulling away.
Get out there and find that damn car.
The thing is, you're saying it's facts, but you don't prove them. What have I said that isn't accurate? That Heat didn't sell 5 million. It didn't sell 5 million. They said that in the call, didn't it? In a bit, JLX. Thanks for coming to by. There's nothing I've said that isn't, like, other than my opinions on Ghost. There's nothing I've said that isn't fact checked and then actual. Like, you can't argue with the fact, innit?
I got visual on the subject.
You can't argue with the fact that Yacid Design has joined Criterion with the efforts of the next Need for Speed game, and he is quite literally Kaisel 2.0. That's a fact. That's real. That's a fact, innit?
I found that little race.
And I haven't even talked about my opinion of whether I think it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. But like, the customization's here to stay. Ben Walk, one of the like top guys as far as community goes at EA, has literally said they know what the formula of Need for Speed is. I don't know how more blatant you can get. If Ben Walk, of all people, he's works across multiple games nowadays, he's saying that shit. Do you know what I mean?
Got eyes on the car again.
I just want good games. That's all I want. I want good games. That's why I'm. That's like literally all it is. Where are we going? I guess we're going straight to Discovery. We'll lose and go straight to Discovery. But yeah, like, if you can think of something which I've said that isn't fact checked or is too good to believe or whatever, I'll give you the fucking proof. Like, genuinely, everything I've said is real. But that is the internet, innit? Like, people believe what they want to believe, and that's fine. Like, you believe what you want to believe, but out here spitting bars and I'm about to drop a stop myself then. I'm on Twitch. They'll actually ban me for that. Right. 5 million. We're almost here. We're gonna keep doing Discovery for a while because this isn't gonna go down like rep wise for a while. As well, I know people have moaned at me before when I've called out people on stuff. Like, Theo's not the only one, I've called out other people on other stuff. But like back in Payback, Need to Be Payback, in March of Need to Be Payback's game cycle, the game was dead, and Theo made a video saying it wasn't dead. So I was like, no, I disagree with you. I think it is dead. And look at Payback, one of the worst Need to Be games ever made. Like, this isn't the first time I've done something like this. But again, I don't want it to be like an over like line thing. Obviously, I've said what I've said in it, whatever. But like, you know, it's been done now. Let's move on to the next thing, innit? Which I'm just hoping whatever's in this February update is actually substantial and will keep me playing for longer than a day. That's honestly all I care about. It's dry. Don't give me a level cap. I don't give a fuck about a level cap now. It's fucking March. It's going to be going on March when this thing comes. But they're still going to label it as a February update, isn't it? I don't give a fuck about level cap. Just give me something to do, like, literally. Oh, where's that spike strip?
Down on Numbskull again. Let's not let him get away this time.
Drawn to the attention you're giving him. Come on, move it, everyone. I want him caught this time.
You know what? If Ghost were making the next Need for Speed game, I would have no expectations. But because Criterion are making it, because it's a bigger studio, because of all the things I just mentioned, the studio ethos, like all of that stuff, I have a lot more hope now that it's in a bigger studio over Ghost. If Ghost were making another game, oh my god. I don't know what, I genuinely don't think I could make videos on it anymore. Not like that anyway, not every day, I genuinely don't think I could do it. But now they're getting Ghost 2.0 at Criterion, they're getting a bit more manpower. Getting a bit more like support. Shut up, close, Jesus Christ. Again, like I said, I wouldn't be. I think I know for a fact I'm in 100% of the minority that wouldn't mind a Hot Pursuit game. Like, I'm at the point of passive caring. Like, I don't really care anymore what the game is. I just want it to be good. And I know I'm in the minority of saying that. I know I am. Like, I know most people would want to see another game that's called car culture.
I have a positive idea for the subject from my prior chase.
But I don't care what the game is. I just want it to be good. They could literally have one car in if it just had a fucking Kia Ceed, but the game was fire, bro. I'm all about that. All about that. I don't give a fuck as long as the gameplay loop's fun. I don't care. I genuinely do not care. Literally give me a game with a Kia Ceed in, bro. Call it Need for Speed Ceed Unleashed, and if it's hard, it's hard. But I don't want another game where I'm clipping into the ceiling and where RSRs are OP and where, you know, they add wheel support and it's shit and there's no multiplayer component. I cop incoming on my screen and it blinds me, and there's only 400 plus races, so you end up doing the same race over and over again instead of using the whole map, which they've obviously spent time on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm making sense here. I don't see what I'm saying, which is irrational or like, you know, wrong. Not maybe wrong's the wrong word, but like just irrational or like backwards. Yeah, but bro, imagine if the actual the game works with one car in customization. I'm obviously exaggerating. I obviously wouldn't want to see a Key Ceed. Like, come on. But like, the premise of what I'm trying to say here is that I enjoyed Hot Pursuit 2. I enjoyed Hot Pursuit 2010. I enjoyed those games. I enjoyed the original PS1 games. I enjoyed Underground. I enjoyed The Run. I like cars and I like racing games. So it doesn't matter what it is. As long as there's cars in there, I'm gonna enjoy it. I would, like I said, I'd rather them do something completely new that we've never seen before, be in Tokyo Nights, but I know it's not going to happen. I just know what we have at the moment isn't what the series and the heritage and shit deserves. Shout out CJ Wagwan.
I want him caught this time.
People are going to be out here like, what about The Run 2? I can't break through that. Are you being serious? Come on. Night Runners is basically Tokyo Extreme Racer game that's been made by a small dev. Google search it. I made a video on it. If you look at the Tokyo Nights video, the most recent Tokyo Nights video we did a few weeks ago, gameplay was wild. I've got a question, guys. So I'm going to upload this onto YouTube. Would you rather me upload it as a straight fucking rip or highlights? I'm looking forward to getting back into TC2. Highlights, straight rip, highlights, straight rip. Because rip, but highlights look better. Oh shit. Oh nah, Lena, you aren't doing this to me. Not right now. Not 2020 year of the gamer, come on. Well, mate, if half the people in here, it's 50-50. You know how much easier it would be for me if all I've got to do is make a thumbnail for this. You know how much easier that is. And I just clip it out to the start of the run, and then that's so much easier. Because to edit, this is going to take, because it's such a long stream, it will take ages. So it's much more beneficial for me if it was just a rip. But I might mess around with it, do a little bit of both. See what like people are saying. Like if it's, you know, you can always mess around with it. Right, come on, lose them. Come on. Oh, they're going to give me reinforcements. How about you just kill yourself? Welcome on Craig G, welcome to the stream. Anyone else that just came through? Sorry, I'm gaming right now, so if I have missed your message, I do sincerely apologise. 43k from that one. Right, there was one event over here that was going to give us quite a bit of rep, but I don't know where it was. We've got 33k here. 33 in it.
You guys still looking for one?
Spread out and search for that vehicle. They can't have gotten far.
What are people saying in chat? And also, I will say as well, another thing is I deleted a lot of comments yesterday for people that were just speaking absolute shit against me, but also against Theo. Like, relax, bro. Like, I don't fucking hate him. There's a lot of people that seem to think that like this is it's not personal. Like, I'm just literally like whatever in it. So like, if you're much as a cunt to him in my comment section or here or whatever, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. So just like relax in it. To everyone, I think everyone just needs to take a chill pill, to be honest. Do I use manual or auto? Manual's broken, isn't it broken? So like I've been using auto since launch basically. But in Need for Speed 2015, I mastered manual in that game. I still to this day, I'm pretty good with 2015 physics. I can easily hop in 2015 and actually enjoy it. Now I understand that is just me and I'm an alien, but like I can still hop in that game, play manual. I can't do it on this one. I also miss 2015. You could use the right stick to shift up and down. They got rid of that for some reason, made it the bumpers. It's very odd going from 2015. I played 50 days of that game doing this with a stick and then going to, it's just odd. It's very, very odd. I did wish it went back to the stick kind of, because in Payback you could switch it between the two. So I don't know why they got rid of that. It's a bit weird. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh, we are going light speed right now, boys. Oi. Relax, Jesus Christ. The game can't handle it. Like, it can hardly load in the fucking buildings. Like, who's a bigger gamer, me or Niner? That's a hard one. That's a hard one because 2020 year of the game actually did originally come from Niner. But he's also a little virgin, so it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Manual with clutch with Need for Speed does not need to exist. They can hardly add manual in and it works. So a manual and clutch, you're mad. Could you imagine a manual and clutch? I just don't think there's any need for it. They've got clutch kicked like with the right stab. Do you know what I mean? The thing is, I remember I've said this quite a few times on stream and stuff. I was speaking to the devs at Gamescom, and there is a genuine complex handling model underneath the skin. So the Frostbite actually does record like spring rates and weight transfer and tire pressure and all that shit underneath the skin, which you wouldn't think that obviously just looking at it, but it does genuinely. I got told by a dev. I didn't like. Obviously, I'm gonna take his word for it because he works on the game. But yeah, there's a complex handling model underneath all of this mess. Well, the thing is with wheel sport's shit anyway, because it's broken, doesn't work. It handles like 2015, which is like, it just doesn't make any sense. People can't even fucking play on Xbox, can they? Like, aren't people still stuck on the load screen issues? I'm on PC. I've been on PC since the start. Now shout out 9 and 9's my boy. Like, we're gonna have babies one day. Big Bob is the only saving grace for Need for Speed Heat. But keep it 100. But like, there's my point with what I was trying to say with the whole like physics thing is like there's live geometry is a thing in this game like right now that every like spring on each axis like has like fucking it's going up and down, it's being tracked in live geometry and shit. Like, that's real. Like, it's a real thing. There's a clutch in this game that I don't know how it works and I don't know how it's engaged. Obviously, well, it's right kick the throttle, isn't it? But there's a clutch in the physics system like that is there. Like number values and shit. I've made the full transfer over to PC, like since Heat came out, basically. Like with the new next generation of consoles, I'm probably gonna get a PlayStation for the exclusives, but all Microsoft stuff's on PC anyway. So like, I'm slowly making the transition to keyboard and mouse on COD, and the other day, oh my god, Jesus Christ, pause it, wheelie toe, it was mad, absolutely mad. Yet people are saying that this game, people can't get past the load screen and people are defending Ghost. Bro, Ghost aren't paying you, the Ghost aren't paying you money. Go on. Are you a Ghost employee? Are you a Ghost employee? They're paying you because you can't get past the launch screen if you weren't defending them. Relax, bro. Come on. Shout out to follow. I was about to look at your name, then I realised I'm in a race. What are people saying? I played Xbox for 2015 and Payback for what little I played of Payback. Yeah, I played all my like 40 days on 2015. I played on Xbox, and it ran fine actually on Xbox. I remember a lot of people had issues with 2015 on PC, but as far as optimization stuff goes, it might have been 30 FPS, but like other than that, it looks really nice still on Xbox. All of that. Auto sculpt has not been a feature in any of Speed games for like decades. Ages. But I think nowadays, we were speaking about this earlier, I think it's more a case of it's a licensing problem. You couldn't do it with licensed parts. And to be honest, with auto sculpt, I could never make it look nice. I don't know if that was everyone else. I'd find that I'd end up just going from 0 to 100 and wouldn't really play with it. So it's a good idea in retrospect. But I do remember someone saying that people just tend to go 0 to 100 and don't really fiddle with it, which defeats the purpose of it being there in the first place. Wild One Gamer. Yeah, Joe gave you one, I believe. Or Jay, not Joe, Jay. Shoto. Show games in the game. I'm here. I'm really struggling to get my words out. I sound like I'm fucking retarded. Hey, you guys say that 2020. Everyone's sensitive. I might actually turn this down because at the moment I've never really messed around with that RSR. I've kind of just kept it as normal. That's way too little. Yeah, why there's no cine tools in the actual game though? Literally, man. We need to be working on that soon. You know what? Like, I can only imagine. Like, I'm a gameplay commentator, so I get a lot more leeway with the content I make on this game. Like, but as far as Crowned and Jay go, Oh my god, I can only imagine what it's like for the cinematic YouTubers, because not only can you not use cinematic tools anymore where you can place the cameras and shit around, but you can only use like this free camera tool, which, you know what, it's something, but it's nowhere near to what it was in 2015. No way. So I can only imagine how they feel. Like, that's a different fucking level of like obviously I feel like to a certain degree the gameplay has been let down and we've not had stuff, but they've literally had their one tool they use ripped out of the game. Like, shout out Crown's latest video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. That shit is fucking fire. Don't know how he makes the game look that good. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, with the tools he has. Shout out Crown. I don't know how he does it. Reshade and shit, like, and Jay as well, and eChronic, Quantum Works. Well, their Quantum Works has been doing a lot more render stuff recently, but you know, all of them, they make the game look mad for a game that looks shit, runs shit, compared to, you know, Horizon and Need for Speed 2015. Got Minecraft trees, and they make it look good with Minecraft trees, wild. Right, where are we going now then? What are we at currently? 5.4 million. This last part is going to take absolutely ages. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, 33k there. 29. The last part is going to take forever. What are people saying in chat? Mate, shout out Crown, man. Crown just does some madness. Yeah, this game is so poorly optimized. So I can run Horizon at 4K 30, but I can't run Need for Speed 2015 at 1080p ultra settings 60. At the moment, because I'm streaming playing medium, not very good. On 2015, I can run this game at the current settings at like 1080p ultra, fucking 255 frames per second or something stupid. Yeah, so Jay and Crown made all of the raps you see in the game. Every single rap would have been touched by them, other than maybe a few. You can kind of tell which ones were made by them and which ones were made by other people. Pretty sure they got a large majority of the pre-release screenshots as well. I visited them. I visited Chris and Jay when they were at Guildford, EA Guildford, and that was a wavy time. I went down in my MX-5 and went to go visit him, and it was mad. I'd already been there for pre-launch stuff in Need for Speed 2015, but on a Saturday we just went in, and it was mad. We just went in on a Saturday. I was off my rocker, I was. It was just like, yeah, just need to go fix it up. It was mad. It was very, very mad. Okay, my controller's losing batteries. I'm just going to pause this and quickly go get some batteries. Shout out 2020 year of the battery. Right. I'm hoping. I don't know if I charge these. Now, I don't know if I've charged these. So if this dies, that's going to be a bit shit. But we're just going to have to figure it out together. So, Adam says hi. Adam, oh, I don't know how to feel about Adam saying hi to me, to be honest. It makes me feel really uncomfortable. Telling me I feel really uncomfortable. I do have rechargeable batteries. I just switched them. Yeah, there is, yeah, literally. I went on a huge tangent earlier about this whole ghost thing. Yeah, I didn't charge these. They've got no rumble. Oh, shit. I know it is rumbling. Okay, fucking hell, scared the shit out of me then. I would pay for a pack, but there's no point because the batteries do the exact same thing. And like, I've literally had these for ages and they still go strong. Like, I get a lot of hours out of these. What the shit. But yeah, like, I went on a big rant early on. I was like, because I think it just came up in conversation and we were just talking about shit. Boggles my mind some of the shit people say. Because like basically it came from the whole idea of a lot of the stuff I said in my video wasn't my own opinion, but it was actually fact and real and stuff that's actually going on. But yeah, like literally, this whole criterion thing is a good thing. I think people need to be. Wait, is the game audio gone? The game audio is fucked. Was that just me? Is the game audio fucked? Oh no, it's my fucking headphone wire's dead. Headphone wire's dead. You know when the headphone wire starts to like fray? Anyway, back on topic. Yeah, we were just talking about that whole thing. I think it's only a good thing. It's only a good thing. More people working on the game, let's go. People lost their jobs, unfortunate, but it's a business. Like, hopefully they can get everything resolved in it. That's literally all you can say. But I don't think we should all be in a huffy puff because some people have lost their jobs. Like, it's shit, but like, we shouldn't. Like, in the end of the day, we're consumers in it. It's alright, we didn't need any help there. Fantastic. We're consumers, we consume things. So, if we're going to consume better things, let's have it, bro. Right, I need to find an event that's higher than 25k. Hey, we coming for that motherfucking world record. What people saying in the chat? He's a wired Razer controller. I used to use wired, but the wires always used to die. Is that really loud again? Right, I need to find an event that's actually going to get me some rep, and I'm not going to be just doing the fucking same thing over and over again. Right, I need to go over here. There's a few events over here that actually are quite high that I haven't done yet. Oh, you're mad! 58 fucking K, bro! What do I look like? Right, we need to go make our way over there, man. What am I doing? Oh my god! Fucking hell! That scared the shit out of me then. Jesus Christ. And we're at half health now. Fucking hell.
Suspect was last seen in the area. Start searching.
Right, we're not going to use that repair for a while, I don't think. I'm going to try to get to like 7 million before I use another repair.
I've got eyes on those wheels again. Shit. I'm the last one still on him. Just outran me.
Spread out.
Oh no!
Bruh.
I'm actually gonna cry. Oh, you're taking the fucking piss. How did that even damage me? I hit the fucking wall and the spot. Half my health. Oh, this game is so broken. Oh, this game is so fucking broken. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. It was a spike strip, and then it clipped me into the fucking roadblock wall. Oh, this game is so broken. This game is actually because I went critical damage, and then it hit me. Oh, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I swear it just spawned out of nowhere as well. Was I even in a pursuit? I don't even think there was even a pursuit. Oh my god, man. What the hell? That's 2.5 hours of my life wasted. Right, we're going to come back to this at a different point. Partially because I don't want to play this game anymore. Because this is literally, I'm about to be sent to a different universe. I might still upload this though. Low-key. You sent me the clip. I'm gonna fucking put it in. Hold up. I need to sort out my fucking stream shit. Hold up. Oh my god, I'm actually dying, bro. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! How did it take away that much of my... No! There's no way a spike strip takes half... Oh my god. Right, guys. Thanks everyone that came through. I'm going to go and just fucking eat some food or some shit. Make me feel better about myself. We will be back at some point later. Hopefully... Oh my god. I actually just want to fucking kill myself. This is actually the worst thing. It's actually so fucking shit. Right, bye. I'm going. I'm done here. Bye. I'm going. Thanks for everyone that came through. Follow if you haven't followed. Done.